Namaste, Namaskaram. Welcome to everybody to PMC English, my dear friends. And here I am yet again in front of you. Why? Spiritual glossary, my dear friends. We have been understanding and trying to learn so many words till now. And many episodes have gone by talking about spiritual terms and what they mean and what is the reference to us in our lives. Because we use so many words, isn't it? And today, my dear friends, is a very, very, very special, a beautiful word and something that most of the great masters talk about. And what is that word? It is called as the Shambhala, or it is called as the Tower of Shambhala. So then, now let us understand what this word means in its true sense. So let us understand without any further delay, my dear friends. So here it goes. Our planetary head center is called Shambhala, the white island or the stronghold, the center where the will of God is known. It is found in the Gobi Desert in higher etheric matter. We are told that above the Gobi Desert, in the second ether, there is a great center of energies which is called Shambhala, or the head center of the planet, through which issues the directing will of our planetary logos. And only very high initiates have permission to enter there, attend the great council and be instructed in the will of God, my dear friends. The New Age disciple is striving to reach a level of spiritual purity on which he can contact the highest communication center between the planet and the solar system. This is a vortex of spiritual energies which passes to our planet not only life-giving energies of the sun and of cosmic sources, but also it is a center which sets for us the purpose towards which strive all the kingdoms of nature. It is a captain of the planetary ship. And in ancient books, Shambhala is referred to as the stronghold, the tower, the sacred island, Kalapa, etc. And the name Shambhala means the happy land of bliss. This center, according to the ancient wisdom, is formed by very high degree initiates who act as intermediators between hierarchy and Shambhala and between Shambhala and solar lives. And the ruler of Shambhala is a great being who is called by many names. He is Sanat Kumara, the ancient of days, the Rigden Jepo, etc., who came from a sacred planet to help the evolution of our planet under the guidance of the planetary logos, my dear friends. And this is called the head center of the planet. And it is from this center that powerful energies of planetary directions issue forth. This is the energy of willpower. Shambhala is the energy of willpower, my dear friends, which is higher than physical, emotional and mental force, and once activated can control these three planes and their activities. Jesus, my dear friends, as they say, was in continuous relation with the angelic kingdom, the holy hierarchy on the planet. And he was in contact with the center where the Father's will is known. In many traditions, this center is called Shambhala, the heavenly city of peace or the Father's home. And this center is a great focus of energies and is composed of highly advanced and glorious souls full of wisdom, love and power. And we are told that it has 4 gates and 3 doors. And Shambhala is another center formed of solar initiates and 7 Kumaras. We will understand about 7 Kumaras later, my dear friends. And the great ones, in speaking about Shambhala, say that it is the point of contact with the universe. It is a center where the will of God is formulated through the purpose and projected to the hierarchy to actualize into the plan. And Shambhala is the headquarters of the planetary logos and it participates directly with the experiences of the planetary soul. And we are told that Shambhala is the Father's home, the stronghold, the head center of the planet where the will of God is known. It is formed by great streams of energy in the whirlpool of which great initiates function. It is the highest measure because it leads the evolution of all kingdoms in nature. So, my dear friends, all nature aspire towards Shambhala. This is the center of highest achievement on this planet, which inspires vision, bestows revelations, and extends the call for conscious evolution. And this center is, in a way, the last home of a human being on this planet. It is his future. All conscious evolution is directed toward that center, toward that achievement. Shambhala is the future. It stands for the great revelations to come, for great achievements of human beings to come. Those who function in Shambhala were once men and women like you and I, but throughout many centuries, they mastered their life. This is our glorious future too, my dear friends. So that is so wonderful, isn't it, my dear friends? Understanding about Shambhala. We talk about this word so much. We hear about this word so much. Now we understand what Shambhala is all about. I would like to ask everyone to revisit this video once again to understand deeply what Shambhala is all about. So this particular word has been taken from the books called as Talks on Agni, Challenge for Discipleship, The Science of Meditation, Christ the Avatar of Sacrificial Love, 5 Great Mantrams of the New Age, The Symphony of the Zodiac and the Psyche and Psychism, written by Torquem Seradarian. So my dear friends, written by Torquem Seradarian. So my dear friends, that is today's episode of Spiritual Glossary, and today we have really understood about this word called Shambhala, my dear friends. So I hope we have all learnt this word. I'll see you again next time. Till then, take care of yourself. Keep watching PMC English. Namaste, my dear friends.